What was concept of session 3, sir? What we did?
We supposed to with Anaconda now.
Practically
Yeah,
we implement with the
we did, yeah, we did some practice session
With Google Collab.
yeah with Google Colab. Especially we have seen many examples on the string. Okay, on string and how to access characters within the string, how to apply the slicing, how to take beginning characters, how to take last characters. These examples we have seen. Okay, so what you have to install after completion of this session, before end of the session I will explain. So get ready for Monday class with that software stuff. So now also without installing anything, I'm going to work with Google Colab only. Just you simply cancel it. Look at this file. On the file, the first option is new notebook. Click on this. So a fresh screen will be opened for you and you can start all your practice. And you can save this, you can share this with your friends, anything you can do.
Sir, can we upload external, IPython codes also in this?
Yes,
Similar like the Jupyter.
yes,
Okay.
yes, you can. Yeah. Okay. So let's go with this today concept. Today we start working with a session number 4, collections. I want to listen from you. What are the basic collections?
List, tuple, dictionary.
List, tuple and dictionaries.
Dictionary. Still other collections also there. First, let's get some grip over this one. How to create and how to manipulate these things we will see. First, I'm going to talk about list. If you want to create a list, the symbol is the square bracket. But everything we need to assign to some object. Suppose my object, list object is A. Initially, this is an empty list. Just observe this and check the output of this one. I'm applying len of A. What is your guessing, please?
Length.
Guessing what is the output for this? 0, because no elements into this one. So first time, it will take time. Next cell onwards, immediately that will be executed. Okay, we don't have any elements here. Go with one more list object. I'm saying something B. B equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So here I have given 5 elements. You can check these things. The len of B. I got 5 elements now. If it is list, how to access list elements? Answer is using index number same as.
Sriram, have a doubt.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, in the list we have given the elements with comma separated. So
Yes.
can we give the elements with space separated or tab separated?
No.
Will it accept?
No. Element to element, there should be comma.
Okay.
We need to follow syntax of that list. So how to access list elements is answer is using index number. In Python, index starts from, what is the starting number?
0.
0. And also one more thing, Python supports reverse indexing also.
Yes.
-1.
Yes. Suppose the last first one you want. -1. -1 means last first one. Okay. Whenever you want last, you need to give position. Whenever you want first, you need to give not position, index number. Okay. Let's check with these things. I want first one.
B of 0.
B of 0. Got it? The first value is 10. I want third one, which is 30. What is the index number for third
B
one?
of 2. B of 2.
Index number, if you want the nth element, n minus 1, you have to say. So B of 2, you will get 30. Similarly, you want last one. B of -1.
-1.
Suppose last second one, B of -2.
-2.
I get 40 here. Now, similar to string, a list also supporting slicing. Once again, print the values of B. We have 5 elements over here. I want first 3 elements only. I want first 3 elements only.
B of 0 to 2.
B of 0 star
Already-
2.
B of 0 colon 2.
0 colon 2.
0 colon 2.
Try to remember.
Colon 2.
Try to remember. Already same
colon
example.
2.
Same example.
Colon.
Listen, sir, please. Same example we did with string. If you say colon before start index. If you don't give any start index, it will take from the beginning automatically.
Beginning.
Okay, you want first 3. That means fourth one you want. What is the index number for the fourth one? 3. Just give the index number 3.
-2.
3.
Just
3 or -2.
just proceed in a positive way first. Later we apply negative also. 0 colon 3. That is the meaning of 0 colon 3. 0 colon 3 means what indexes? It will take 0, 1, 2 indexes. That means the first 3 elements will be taken. Because
1, 2.
as per our rule, start index includes, end index excludes. Okay. I am expecting first 3 elements. Simply how to calculate? First element is 0 means 0 plus 3, how much? 3. Just give that 3 in the start end index place. Okay. Similar to that, I want last 3. I want last 3. Come on, you tell me. B of last 3 I want. Tell me, sir, I want 30, 40, 50. That means what is the starting position?
B of 2 comma
2 colon
Colon.
colon 2.
That's it. Don't give any end index. If you don't give end index, it will take till last. Okay. Now I get 30, 40, 50. Suppose only middle part only I want it. Only middle part
Sir,
I
one
want
doubt,
it.
sir.
Yes.
Sir, if I don't know the n number of elements, suppose think about.
Just apply len function. You will get to know.
Okay.
Okay. If you apply len function, len will return how many number of elements are there. Based on that, apply the calculation over there.
Okay. Got
Okay.
it, sir.
Now I want 20, 30, 40. Come on, tell me the final example for this.
1 colon 4.
Come on, try to apply even negative also.
1 colon -1.
Can I say like this?
1 colon -1. Yes.
1
Yes.
colon -1. Means except last one, remaining things will be taken. Got it? 20, 30, 40. In this way, you can apply slicing. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Later, there are different ways to skip something. Now, multiple list I am going to take as this example. Suppose I have a list A. Sorry. A is having values 1, 2, 3, and 5. Totally 4 values are here. B is a list. Here 7, 9, 10. Here I have 4 values. Here I have how many? 3 values. Now I want to merge these two things. Totally in C, I am expecting 1, 2, 3, 5, and then 7, and then 9, and then 10. These values I am expecting.
Right.
2 different list objects I want to merge. That is very simple. In any other languages, the working style is like this. You need to perform a loop for this, accessing elements from one list, and again by taking each element, you need to append to the previous list. On that way, in the regular programming languages, you need to work. But in Python, that is very simple. Observe this. Already you have A. A is having 5 elements here.
10, 20, 30, 40.
I think my net is slow here. We did give those things into the variable B, right?
B.
Yeah. So B is having 10, 20, 30, 40. Let's go for one more
50.
thing, which is C. Suppose C is having 1, 2, 3, only 3 elements. B has 5, C has 3, totally 8 elements I am expecting. Observe this for this operation. D is equals to, the first one is B plus C. Understood? Now I am going to print that D. How many you are expecting here? Totally 8 elements, merged or not?
Yes.
In this way, different list objects that you can match. Okay, here one concept I want to touch. This is next level concept. When we step into object-oriented programming, we will clearly discuss about it. Okay, for now, just I am briefing. Sir, A value 10, B value 20. I am saying that C equal to A plus B. What is your expected answer for C?
30.
Sir, for this, no need of think too much. Please say me quick answers. Okay. A equal to 10, B equal to 20.5, C equal to A plus B. What is your answer?
30.5.
30.5. Okay. First name is, let's say, Bharat. Second name or last name is Sriram. I am saying name equals to F name plus L name. What is the value of name now?
Bharat Sriram.
Okay,
Sriram.
Bharat Sriram. Okay. Okay, one more example, final example. A is one list, B is one list. I am saying that C equal to A plus B. What is the operation? What is the value? 1, 2, 3, 5.
Concatenation. 1, 2, 3, 4,
7, 9, 10.
7, 9, 10.
Now observe in the first example, the operator is plus. In the second example, operator, arithmetic operator is plus. Third example also operator is plus. In fourth example also operator is plus. Understand? But based on the given values, based on the data type of the objects, the meaning of plus is changing or not?
Yes, yes.
This is technically called as per object-oriented programming, operator overloading. Understood?
Yes, sir.
On which your arithmetic operator or any other operator is applied, based on the object type, the behavior will be changing. So when I apply the plus between the numbers, addition is happening. When I apply the same operator on the strings, concatenation is happening. When I apply same operator on between the list objects, merging activity is happening. So this kind of behavior technically called as operator overloading. So after completion of our Python programming, basic programming, once we step into object oriented programming, you will understand all these things. Okay. For now, again, let's come back to our part. Okay, now let's talk about only D. D is a merged content of B and C. Okay, I want to add one more value. I want to append value. D dot append. D dot append of, I'm saying 100. Now check after appending this operation, after completion of append operation, what is the value of D? And please tell me your observation by seeing this output. What happened, sir?
One more element added.
So
It
one more
has
element.
ended at the last of the list.
One more
at the end of
element.
the list.
One more
Yes.
element added. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. So instead of applying like this, at a time I want to add 30, 40, 50. At a time I want to add 3 values. In this case, you can use the above technique. Please observe that's the same thing. I want to reflect this with D only. Okay, let me come to next shell. D equals to D plus. I'm giving 1000, 2000, 3000. All of you tell me. Left side of equal to D is there. That means total result you are reassigning to the variable D. Right side of the equal to, the first expression is D. What is data type of D? What is data type of D?
List.
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 After that plus again one more list you have specified. List plus list, what will happen, sir? List plus list.
Merged list.
That is merged list will happen or not?
Yes.
So now finally check the content of this one. Print D. Sorry, small letter we have taken. Print D. Content merged or not? Suppose single value you want to append, this is the technique. Multiple values at a time you want to append means this is the technique. All of you clear? Okay, later in later concepts, how to remove, how to insert a value in the middle, we can discuss. Now, a small work to you. From this day, I don't want everything, sir. From first
Sir,
4, I
prepend
want.
is also possible, sir.
Pardon?
Prepend. I mean, in the first.
That means appending into the first position.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's
Possible, but indirect way. Okay, not direct way. Okay, instead of giving these 3 things in the right side, if you give left side, what will happen?
prepending.
Understood?
Oh, okay.
So
Understood.
such kind of indirect technique we need to follow. Okay. Now what? So small task to you. I want first from the D. I want first 4 and last 4. And I want to keep them into separate list. Come on, tell me. I'm waiting for you. I want first 4 and last 4 into one single list object. Let's say E equals to. Come on, sir, all of you.
0, 4.
Take only first 4. Take only first 4.
Can
I say?
0/4, 0/5.
0,3.
Can I say like this?
Yes.
Plus, come on, last 4 I want, sir. Last
Minus-
minus
F
minus 5.
4.
Hmm?
Minus 1 colon minus 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Minus
Can I
4.
say minus 4 colon? Can I say like this?
No,
Yes.
no.
Come on, check the output.
No,
Yes.
Output. Check the output. Expectation correct or not?
yes.
Okay. Okay, sir. Please do practice. Without practice, you will be confused. Hmm? So after this session, I will share you this recording. Please prepare the notes. At the same time, do the practice. So in this way, you can perform different operations. Finally, one more small test to you. Strictly without fail, you have to say answer. Let's say EF equals to. I have the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's say 8. Totally 8 values I have. My task is, if I say something like this, that is a comment line, sir. Hash symbol is for comment. Insert 100, 200, 300. After fourth position. Come on, attack. I don't want to lose any previous values. After fourth position, I want to additionally insert 100, 200, 300.
F dot insert
To the same F,
brackets,
to the
4,
same F I
comma,
want. That's
in
why
list,
F
100,
equals
200,
to.
300.
Yes, correct. What you said is correct. Come on, first take only first 4, sir. How to take first 4?
F dot into
F of colon 4.
F
Can I
dot
say,
into.
can I say like this?
Yes.
After this position, I'm giving a list. The list contains the values 100, 200,
200, 300.
300. After that, remaining values I want. Remaining values means the last 4 elements I want. How to get it? F of
F of
minus
minus
4.
4.
Enough. Now check the values of F now, latest values of F. Got it or not?
Sir, one doubt.
Yes, please.
So why we need to give the F of minus 4?
Minus 4 means what? Last 4th onwards.
Okay, again we want to that first. Okay.
Last 4th one. Last 4th one.
Okay, got it. Otherwise we will lose that 4 records.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Sir, one doubt about addition, like
Yeah.
it is applicable to list, strings, numbers, then tuple and dictionary also.
Yes, but if it is dictionary, how to access values of dictionary?
By keys.
By using keys, right? So for dictionary, the statement is wrong. And one more thing, for tuple, you cannot append values. Understand? Only you can.
Addition can be there.
Tuples are immutable.
That is, those are immutable. That means only read-only objects. Tuples are only read-only object. Till now, I did not touch that point. Just wait. After completion of this work, we will go ahead. All of you understood how to play with the list objects. Now.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, still same work with you. This time, I am going for a list of names. Let's say names equal to Giri.
Sir, for the insertion of 3 elements is okay. For n elements is there, how to insert?
Pardon?
For the 100, 200, 300 is there, sir. There are just only 3 elements, but I want to insert n elements. In this case, how to it's possible? How to do it?
In this case, generally those n values will be available in Those n values will be available in a file. You start
Yes.
reading data from file and keep inserting into this one. So at the time of working with files, we will see that operation. More complicated operations also we will see. All
Sure,
of you observe here.
Thanks.
There are names. Okay. There are names. How many names are there? Totally 5 names are there.
5 names.
Now I want to apply filters over list. Later we work with numeric objects. First, let me work with string list objects. Okay. I want to apply some filters. Filters on list. That means wanted data you want to take, unwanted data you want to remove. Okay. So I don't want to remove, I want to create a new object, but the content should be as I am expecting. And look at the name length, sir. I want to take only the letters, only the names, which are minimum, like not minimum exactly, which are 4 character length. What are the 4 character length values here? Number 1, Giri. Number 2,
Giri,
John.
John.
I just want to take only those things. I want to apply a filter. 2 ways I will show you. Python has its own exclusive style so that you can observe the simplicity and power of the Python by this example. I'm going for next shell. I'm sorry, I'm saying the word shell. It's not shell, it's a cell.
CELL.
CELL. So first I will show you traditional way. Okay. I'm taking, let's say n, initially as a empty object, empty list object. Sir, all of you could able to see the small letters, or you want me write into notepad?
No, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Able to see. This is good.
Okay.
Visible.
Okay. So n is a empty list now. I want to access each element, sir. With my programming, I want to access each element means you have to traverse a loop.
For loop.
So what is the style of for loop here? For
Each in
suppose
names.
I is one variable. In what is the
Name.
list name? Names. Okay. After completion of this, I will explain you coding rules.
Print.
Okay. If any line, if any statement line is expecting substatements, the line has to be ended with colon. Remember that. Later I will summarize all the coding rules. Okay. Now, how many times this loop will be iterated?
4 times.
Number of
times.
number of elements in the list of
5 times.
There are 5 elements, that's why 5 times. In the first time, what is the value of I?
Giri.
Okay. So check its length. If length of I
equals
to
double equal to.
we want exactly 4. Correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Length of I is exactly 4. Then I want to add that Giri. I want to add that Giri to this empty list. How to append?
End dot
Append.
End dot append of
I.
Okay.
Okay.
End dot append of I. Now
Else.
my loop. If it is else, no action.
Okay.
Suppose for Giri condition true, Giri will be appended. Next iteration for John, the condition true, John will be appended. For Ismail, Sandeep, Lata, this condition is false, nothing is appended. Now finally check the value of name.
Print n.
The original is in names, right? Now your required thing is in
Print n.
N.
Just check these 2 values. Our expectation correct or not?
Right.
Yes.
So this is a traditional way in any other programming languages. But Python has its own style of applying this filter. Just check it now. A new cell. I am directly straight away taking NN. Let's say NN means new names equals to expression. for loop, if condition. This is the style of it. So totally between the square brackets, you have three parts of the statement. The first part is expression. Second part, for loop. Third part, if condition. First, all of you plan only for loop. Only for loop. What is the style of for loop? For variable in list object, right? Same thing I am giving here. For I in my list object is here, names. All of you clear up to now? Only the middle part for I in names. The third part, which is condition. What condition you want? What condition you want? Length should be 4. That means each value is coming into I. That's why len of I equals to 4. Your third part is also completed. Do you suppose if that particular condition true, the value will be written to expression part. I don't want to perform any activity over that expression. Simply I am keeping expression I as I only. Now check the output. Then fully I will explain this model. Our expectation correct or not, you tell me.
Yes.
All of you understood this. Instead of writing these many number of lines, so simply with one line you can do that. This is exactly power of Python. Suppose in Java something is done by you with 100 lines. Same thing you can achieve in Python with 5 lines of code. That means obviously, definitely a lot of development time and cost will be saved to the organizations or not. So this is what basic benefit of the Python. So already in the beginning class, I told you why Python is mostly used by industry means the reasons is very simple. Second thing is rich in libraries. Okay, very soon we are going.
NN is nothing but the list itself, right? I mean, the
Yes.
expression in a list.
Yes, we are creating a list.
Sir, please explain the program once again, sir.
Not once again, sir. If needed, 2 times also I will explain. Just observe. I am saying this one. Okay, first let me write the core condition, core syntax part. Expression. And then for loop. Okay. And then if condition. In this way, 3 parts you have. It's a step 1. It's a step 2. The condition true values only will be written to step 3. Understood? What is the condition we have given? We said the statement NN equals to I. You can use any variable name for I in names. This is our for loop. What is the if condition we have given? If I length of I equals to 4.
Sir, why we use these 2 times equal to?
That is why if it is single equal to, you are assigning a value to the variable. Double equal to means you are comparing a value.
An operator.
You are checking a condition. Just wait for a few minutes. I will explain the operators.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Now observe this. What is the step 1, sir? So first of all, names. What are the values of names we have? The
5
first
names.
one, Giri.
Giri.
Second name,
Yes,
John.
Giri, John.
Ismail, Sandeep, and Lata.
Some Ismail, Sandeep,
Lata.
Lata. Okay. So first step, this will be executed. So in the first iteration, what is the value of I?
Giri.
Giri. Check the condition. Second step. Check
4.
the condition.
Satisfied.
True or false?
True.
If it is true, the value will be written to this one. Are you doing any modification for the Giri?
No.
No. As it is, that will be appended. Giri will be added to this one. Okay. Come on in the second iteration. In the second iteration, what is the condition?
John.
I value is John. Check the condition. True. Again, that will be written to I part. That means expression part. The John will be appended to this one. In the third iteration, what is the value? Ismail. Condition?
Ismail.
False.
False. So that Ismail won't be written into expression part. Next, Sandeep. Again, condition false. Nothing will be written. Lata. Again, condition false. Nothing will be written. So finally, what are the values of NN here?
Giri and John.
Giri and John.
Okay. Instead of writing previously, we have written 4 or 5 lines. Now, instead of writing with single line, your work is happening or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So as a beginner of the programmer, you will be writing code like this. As a senior of the programmer, you will be writing code like this. The second way. All of you understood? Now, directly.
Sir, is it hard?
Hmm?
Is it hard in fast rule that for will come first and then if will come? Like if there is further like checking of if condition first, then the for loop comes. So is this position reversed?
No. The syntax should be like this. Expression, for loop, last if condition.
And if else condition is also there, then
No.
in
this case,
loop.
it's not like that. Okay. If such kind of else parts are appearing, what to do, what not to do, I will discuss with you.
Okay.
So first,
Sir,
just
one thing.
yeah,
Here
please.
you are taking I as a variable, right? For I and
Hmm.
I as expression also. So
Hmm.
it can be same thing, right? I
Yes.
will consider as variable as well as expression.
Here it is variable,
Yes.
same
and-
variable in the expression place I have given.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what exactly the meaning of, to understand what exactly the meaning of expression, one more example I will write here. All of you look at this. NN equals to I for I in names. If my if condition, if len of I equals to 4. If len of I equals to 4. So what is the what is there in the expression place? Only I. I am saying that I dot upper of. Now check the value of NN and tell me your observation, please. What happened?
In upper letter, we are getting result.
So now did you understand what is the meaning of expression?
Yes, sir.
So on the written value, what you want to perform, just give in the place of expression. Clear?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sir, one doubt.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. So you have provided expression I, right? Yes. So can we change the value of expression like some other variable like J?
Just give, instead of guy, you just give J. But if you are saying J
When I'm
means,
trying, it's
here you say J, here also you say J.
no in yeah. So sir, I'm just asking whether variable expression and variable should be both same or it should be different.
Anything, man, one thing, any variable name you can give, but where the mistake will happen is, it is taking value into the I variable, but you are saying that J, what is J? Python doesn't know.
Yeah,
Understood?
that's what I said, because sir, when I'm trying, I'm giving here. That's why I asked.
Yeah. This is what simply called as a reinforcement. Learn from errors. Okay. Okay. Now come to this one. One more small change, sir, I'm doing. NN equals to I dot upper of for I in names. I'm not giving any condition. I'm skipping condition part. Sir, when you skip condition part, what will happen? When you skip condition part, what will happen?
All elements
All
will
the
be
elements will
All,
be
all
Yeah,
elements
all
will be
element will
taken.
show in upper letter.
Now
loaded in and
just guess the output before checking the output.
everything will be in capital
Got it?
letters.
This is called transformation. The previous work is called applying filters. This is called transformations. So if it is transformation, what is the syntax we are following? If it is transformation, what is the syntax we are following? Expression?
Expression and condition.
expression and loop.
And for
Only 2 parts. Don't give any condition. Got it? Okay. Now, small work to you. Check the values of our D. Already previously we have created one list object. I think is it D or something?
So, I have a question. The operation above,
Yeah,
above
D.
transformation, what do you call that?
D, correct D.
Filter.
Or else let's go with the new one.
I don't understand what you said.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, you are now audible.
Audible.
Yeah. So previously just net was disconnected. Yeah. So these are values. I want to. So my task is I am typing here. Add 100 to each element. Sorry, add 100 to each element. Whether my task comes under transformation or filter.
Transformation.
Come on, I want to add. Tell me. Let's say the new result E equals to.
E is
D plus-
equal to
D plus
basis.
100.
Let's say X plus 100.
X plus 100
For X
For
in,
X
in D.
for X in D.
D.
Very simple or not?
Yes.
Got it? For each value 100 is added or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, like this. So all these things comes under your transformations. That means what exactly the meaning of transformation here? If you want to perform some operation over each element, that is called transformation. If you want to
direct upper function for a list, directly we cannot convert upper.
No.
We have to go by this loop only.
Yes, because dot to upper, that is only for a single string object.
The entire list it is not. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's do some basic computations for here with this.
Sir, I did not understand that point when you told that we do not have to write if condition in transformations.
If you don't say if condition, your given expression is applied for all elements.
So if condition has to be there, right?
If you want to remove anything, then if condition.
Okay.
Why if condition now? I want to, so what, please observe my task. Add 100 to each element of my list. I don't want to eliminate anything. Okay. Okay. Now,
Sir, if you want to choose multiple conditions, can we add multiple loops? How we can do, sir?
We can. Okay, we can. Just please follow me. I make you beginner to expert level. Don't worry about it. Now, I'm taking the names. Once again, I repeat those names. One more last name, please.
Done.
Observe this one, all of you. Look at especially the fourth name. Look at the fourth name, sir.
One character is a capital letter.
First letter starts in small, but after that some letters are in small, some letters are in uppercase, right? So what I am expecting is I need a transformation. I want to transform all the names. Only first character should be upper. Remaining all should be lower. Remaining all should be lower. Understood? So this is what my task. So this is the first simple case. Before the name, there are no white spaces. After the name, there are no white spaces. Okay, string contains only the full of name characters only. There are no spaces. So, okay, first let's work with only one single variable. Later we go for multiple. Suppose I am saying that Amala. Let's say here L is capital. But what I am expecting? The first A should be uppercase remaining. Remaining 4 characters should be lowercase. Come on. Let's take only first character. Let's take only first character, sir. How to take?
S of 0.
Can I say S of 0? Yeah. First character is taken. And second onwards, all remaining characters. Let's say RC. RC is remaining characters. Second onwards, all the remaining things I want. Can I say S of 1 colon?
Yeah.
All the remaining characters you will be getting, right?
Yes.
What you want to do for S of 0, first character?
Dot upper.
You want to apply with upper. What about remaining? Dot
Lower.
String is also acting as a list object, list of characters. If there are two lists, how to merge? By using the symbol plus.
Yes.
How to concatenate two different strings? By using the symbol plus. Now I am saying n is equal to n for name equal to FC plus RC. Now just check the value of n. Only for Amala, what is the content you just observe? Expectation correct or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to apply this kind of transformation to each and every element, not only for one single value.
Okay,
already you know transformation technique.
Yeah, for each
n equal to name.
Let's say capital N equals to.
Yes.
What is our style?
Name expression.
Expression.
Expression is
For loop. What is a for loop? First plan for loop. For X in names.
X in names.
In the place of expression.
X of 0 equal to X of 0.
First take only first character. X of
0 dot upper.
X of 0 dot upper plus X of 1 colon. X of 1 colon will take all the remaining characters.
Yeah. Dot
lower. Now check all these things. Capital N.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
Suppose generally when it will happen, suppose the users are filling online applications. Users are entering their details into online forms. At the time of user is entering values, the user will be typing in his own style only.
Yeah.
Okay, but even though he typed in a wrong way, but systems should take it in a proper way.
Yes.
So at the time, this will be helpful to you.
Sir,
Yeah, nice
do we have
example.
init function here?
Yeah, please.
Do we have init? Like in SQL, we have the init. Do we have that
What init?
init?
Cap.
Yes, but we don't have predefined for that. Okay, using your logic, you are performing that one.
I think we have capital case, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay. First, you try to understand how exactly the core functionality is happening. Don't depend upon predefined functions.
Sir,
Yes, sir. Tell me.
yeah, a small doubt, sir.
Tell me, sir.
Sir, this is completely Python 2 only, right?
I am teaching actually Python 3, but Python 2 syntaxes, some of the syntaxes will be working with you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, in case of Python 2, what the print statement should be, print space. After that, you have to give like this, no brackets.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, forget about Python 2, already outdated.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, all of you understood what is the meaning of a transformation?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I look at, I'm doing some changes in the values. Sir. So before Amar, I have given some space. Here also some space. After Manish, many spaces are here. And Mohan, after Mohan space, and before Mohan also space. Now I'm running the same thing. Please check my output now for the same given transformation. What happened? Expectation done or not or failed?
Failed.
Right?
Failed.
So before start working, one more technique I will show you. Look at one single variable point of view.
Trim option.
Suppose before Amala and after Amala there are spaces. Instead of working straight away, first you apply s equals to s dot trim. If you apply trim, if you apply trim, what will happen is left side spaces and right side white spaces will be removed. Okay. And after that, if you apply this one, you will be getting the same thing. Check it now. There is no trim, I think, here.
Strip, I think so.
Strip, yes, correct, sir.
Yeah, strip or right strip.
Correct, strip here. Both left side and right side white spaces will be cut off. So this thing you need to apply. So that what you have to do here,
Yes.
in the case of list object, again, first you need to apply expression number 1, expression number 2. In this way, many number of expressions you have to apply. But applying multiple expressions is not possible. Remember this, applying multiple expressions is not possible in the case of transformation area. At that moment, a simple solution. I am going to create a function now. The function definition is only one time. Suppose my function name is, so to create a function, your own function, def is a keyword in Python. The function name I am saying f upper. Some string value I am passing over here. Let's say the string variable name is yes. Okay. Suppose in the first iteration, I will pass Amar into this yes. What should happen for the Amar? The expected functionality you write in the code. The expected functionality, first, the white spaces should be removed. Yes equal to yes dot strip. Got it? After that, first character, I want to take it. S of 0. I want to convert into uppercase. Dot upper. Sivakrishna, can you please turn off your video? So S of 0 dot upper of. What is our next expectation? Remaining characters. S of 1 colon. That is second onwards, all the remaining things you are taking. Those things should be in lowercase. Finally, I want to return what value you want to return from this function. Combination of first character
FC
and the remaining characters.
RC.
FC plus RC.
RC.
So this function definition, this function I have created only one time. Next onwards, any number of times that I can use. Now observe.
Yes, sir.
Please check the values of names once again, all of you. These are the names. I want to convert each string as first character upper, remaining as lower. Instead of giving previous biggest expression, simply I will call this function. Okay. At the time of calling this function, I will pass the name value into that function. Okay. So before that, first you test it whether your function is working correct or not. F upper. I am giving some space, A, B, C, D, E, F. Like this. What is expected? Spaces should be removed.
And the first letter should be capital.
First upper, remaining lower. So your function is working fine or not? Now based on this, you are going to apply the transformation. The transformation style is like this. Let's say n equals to. What is our, again, basic shape here? Expression for loop. In the place of for loop, I am giving f x in my list object is names.
Names.
So each value is coming into x. So what should be done for that x? Simply I wanted to call
F upper of
x.
X.
Understood.
Excuse me, I have a doubt in this function. Can I ask it?
Yeah, just first check the output, please. All of you observe the output. Expectation correct or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
In this
Excuse
way.
me, a doubt, please.
Yeah, please.
Instead of slicing and doing the upper and lower. Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Instead of slicing and applying the lower and upper function, why don't we directly make use of the capitalized function for that string?
So think
so
that
it.
No, just listen. Think that if that function not available in Python, what you will have to do?
We say that we are making use of higher function like in 3 and above. So instead of using upper and lower, then we can make use of capitalized, right? So mostly.
So what I am asking you is, my friend, think that if that function not available, you are depending on predefined function.
It is available, right?
Think
it's
that
already available. Why don't we make use of?
Array man, think that function is not available. So here try to learn how to apply the business logics, how to apply your logics. Okay.
Yes.
So I want to show you how to apply your own logics, how to create functions for that. That's the thing that your function is not available. Then what you do? Understand?
Okay.
Like that. I want to teach you to that. Okay. So this is what exactly the meaning of transformation.
What is the difference between trim and strip?
So trim generally in other languages that is trim, here strip, sir. In Python that is strip. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. If we need to apply only L trim, R trim, what is the equivalent in Python?
Maybe just search in Google. Just search in Google. You want to apply only L trim. Just search in Google. There are so many predefined functions are there.
Okay. Sure.
Left strip and
yeah.
L strip and R strip.
Sir, but remember one thing. Don't depend too much on predefined functions. If you depend upon predefined functions, you cannot become a best programmer.
Got it. Got it. Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, one small doubt. So here on the expression, we are not supposed to call multiple functions. I mean, we have the
Multiple,
option
no, no. My statement was multiple expressions you cannot give at a time. That's why to make those multiple expressions as single expression, I took a help of a function here. Got it? Otherwise, what you have to tell me.
Okay, yes, sir. Sorry. And this thing's x dot step of x dot step dot upper of if that is also working.
Yeah,
I
working.
mean, it's not a best. I mean, it's a good way of doing, or it's a bad way of practicing.
So what you want to say is this one. Instead of going for that function, s dot strip as a first step. Okay. From that again, you have to take first character. That first character you have to say again. You need to convert into upper. Again plus. Again you are saying that s dot strip dot. You have to take remaining characters 1:4. Remaining all the things you need to convert into lower. This entire thing is the one biggest expression. After that, for yes in names. Just check the output. Are you getting the same thing or not? But
Yes.
here I said 1:4, now just 1:. Because last character missed. Now I'm getting everything right. Instead of using this much of biggest expression over here, I defined that expression as a step by step here and keep it as a function. I am calling that function, which makes other developers easy. That means again, this kind of functionality may be required after 10 lines. Again, instead of giving this much of biggest expression, simply I can call that a f upper function, right? Okay. Yeah. Again, one more question. Previously, one of you have asked me this question. Even though predefined function is there, why you need to write your own function? Okay, my requirement is like this. The first character should be upper, last character should be upper, remaining all should be in lower. For this, is there any predefined function in Python? You'll have to write your own code or not. That's why I always try to habituate to write your own codes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So then if functionality got changed, easily you can develop it. All of you understood today class, sir? So today, the basic manipulations over the list object we have seen. And second thing, how to apply filters over that, how to apply transformations over that, and also how to merge different list objects. Okay, all these concepts we have discussed. So I will share you this recording before attending Monday session. All of you, please finish the practice of this one, sir. Okay. All of you, take a leave now. I need to jump into another different class. Sir, getting my voice?
Sir, Monday timing, sir.
Yeah, Monday as usual, attend by 7 only. Monday we will decide about the timings. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. You are audible, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Let's see you.
Okay.
Sir, one more thing, sir. You mentioned that we need some practice things. So can you tell me what changes are required to install it?
Sir, just type Anaconda. 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 Anaconda for Windows, Anaconda for Linux, Anaconda for Mac OS and everything. Just install Anaconda.
With the Azure Databricks, Azure training link.
Yeah, that is tomorrow, sir. I will share you, sir. Please. I will share you in the group, not here.
WhatsApp group.
Yes, WhatsApp group. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, is there any Azure IS group?